Good morning and welcome back. I bet you guys didn't see this coming. And that is me in the Duramax. Yeah, I still have it. I know lots of people don't think that I do, but it's still around. We even got kayaks in the back from like a month ago. Had some family in town. They borrowed the truck to go kayaking, and I ended up with the kayaks. None of them are mine, but now I have some kayaks. So if you guys want to go, let me know. Today we are driving over to the shop to start off. I think we're gonna do some cleanup, some ceiling tin install, I think is where this is gonna go. And we also have a thing or two to do to the Duramax, so that's why I'm bringing it here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to fix it or not with what I got. I got a check engine light on for a turbo vane sensor, pretty common problem on these old LBZ trucks. The turbo's been just acting like spooling kind of weird, and then I got the check engine for the actual vane sensor, so I think that's where the problem is. Now, some people say that you have to have a Tech 2 scanner to program the new sensor, and some people say that you don't. They just install it and they're good to go. I don't know. I know that we have done a lot of diesel truck stuff, but I do not really, I'm not an expert on some of that type of stuff. So we will just figure out as we go, and we will figure it out one way or the other. But I don't know offhand right now to start the video. So I also have a coolant tank. I don't know if I'm going to get to putting that in here today, but it's had the low coolant light on forever because the sensor in the tank is bad. But we'll pop that on at some point. I don't know if that'll be part of the video, but I got it in the back there. All right, here we go for the sensor. It also could be the turbo vanes themselves actually sticking. So I don't know if this is going to necessarily fix it, but we're gonna start here. But 1 inch seems to be what this guy is, or a 25 millimeter. I have the master sensor socket set here that doesn't have the right size it's in, and it's like buried deep under the engine here. So I'm not even sure that this wrench is going to do it, but we will see what we find out here. So she's right there. All right, broke loose pretty easy. That's nice. I gave up on trying to hold the camera and do it. There we go. Everything is hot. Everything burns my skin. This, you can see how there's actually some tape on it. This wire was crushed pretty good, and so that's kind of why I thought it was bad, because it felt like it got better for a little while. Like, just tape that wire up. Yeah, anyways. It was stupid, but I think the wire might be broken inside up there, so we'll see. Now, they do have two different ends for the other side where it plugs in, but it looks like I have the correct one they actually send an adapter with, which is nice, but I think we'll be all right. Actually wasn't too bad, but I definitely let the engine cool down before you do it. Unfortunately, the symptoms for this don't pop up all the time, so I think I'm just going to clear the code. It'll probably run just fine, and then we'll just have to see if it comes back over time. So I don't know. I don't have any long drives to take right now, but we'll see if we can at least clear the codes, and hopefully they don't come back. All right, let's see what we got here. I should just permanently install a code scanner in this truck, since it loves to be hooked up to one so much. And as always, thank you to Top Don for sending out the Phoenix Light 2. It actually is a lifesaver for us. Boost control position sensor performance. Yeah, all those make sense. These two are normal. Those two there I think are related to the vane sensor. Let's just do it. Clear them all. All right. See what happens here. All right, so glow plug and the intake air temperature sensor are showing up, but that is typical. Oh, well, here's somebody else coming in. There he is. Did you hear the turbo? As I crank this number up, and we do. So it's responding. See, this is where it would act funky before. So I think it's all working. I don't know that we had to program it. We will see. So, I mean, I could do a turbocharger learn. I don't know how to do that. I've never done that, but I think we're all right. We're gonna start there anyways. With the Duramax potentially fixed, we'll see. Lance and I are about ready to start putting the ceiling up in the garage here. We've done a lot of cleaning, even though it doesn't really probably look like it. We got at least this half of the bay, new bay done, and this is what we're going with. The white metal tin stuff, gonna run it across this way. Lots of people would run it long way, but we're not those people.
I'm gonna go get the lift.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna put we got a drywall lift and our man lift here for this. The drywall lift is not tall enough to put drywall or metal or anything up on the ceiling. It doesn't go up high enough. So to get a little bit more room to work, we're actually we mounted the base for the drywall lift in the man lift. That way I'm gonna be in here, Lance gonna be operating the forklift, and then grab a ladder to get the edges and stuff when I'm up here. So anyways, this will allow me to get a little more working room so I can actually stand up rather than just like having the metal sitting on here or trying to hold it or anything like that. We can mount it in the drywall lift and work with it that way. So it's Lance's idea. I think it's actually a pretty good one. This is the final setup right here. We got the drill, the screws, all that. The first thing we got to do is actually the very first piece is the most difficult one. We're not doing the tin up in there. We're just doing it from this beam back, and then we'll do something else up there. But we got to drop the garage door plates up there down, and we'll just let them hang. We'll put the door down so there's no weight on it, and get that first piece up. And from there should be pretty much a slam dunk because it's pretty much straight across. Did you watch them cut it, or did they have it all ready to go for you?
Just like this.
The machine that they have to cut it is pretty simple. It's just a... Don't scratch it.
Yeah, it really
Looks like you're really struggling here.
It was awkward.
Yeah, this does not have any rigidity to it at all.
Yeah, the rigidity is not good.
Yeah. Well, maybe we do want those brackets. You could,
yeah, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? You could let it sit on the edge there until it's up or something.
These out the whole way?
Yeah, they're out. That's all they got.
Is about a 1/16 to a quarter on the whole length?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. Yeah.
So let's just butt up against that.
It is toasty up here. Still good?
Kind of seems like
Kind of a miracle. Okay.
Yeah.
Usually that breaks the house.
Yeah. I think maybe in a minute.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours to take.
time lapse I had set up on my phone died there towards the end, so I'm not sure where it got cut off, but the sealing is done. Lance has gone through, what, 16 shirts during this July heat? And let me tell you about what a professional would do. If you were a professional person doing this, what you would do is you would mark where the trusses are. When the tin is out on the pile out there, you would snap lines across. And then you would pre-drill all the holes right where the trusses are so that it made this easier and you don't have a bunch of holes and then you have perfectly straight lines. We did neither of those items. But the point is that we knew that you should do that. So that counts for something, I think. The craziest thing, and I'm not sure, it's actually a little bit darker on the camera, I feel like, than it is even here in person, but the light is so much better. We still don't really have any lights in here other than just a few we popped up temporarily, but the white ceiling makes it so much brighter already in here. All right, well, we are exhausted, so I think we are just going to call this one done for today. Yes, drywall on the walls at some point. Probably going to start on that back end because if we start down there, get that finished, we can actually move our toolboxes and stuff over because that's where they're going to be. So, appreciate you guys following along. Have a great day.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so